make a magic ring. Into the magic ring, you're going to put 6 single crochet. You chain 1 to secure it. Let me zoom it a bit. Into the magic ring, you're going to put 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull your yarn to close the loop. So for round 1, we start with 6 single crochet into the magic ring. We're going to place our stitch marker. So for round 2, we're going to put 1 single crochet, increase into the next stitch. 1, 2, 1 single crochet, increase into the next stitch. 1 single crochet, increase into the next stitch. So at the end of round 2, you're going to have 9 single crochet. So for round 3 to round 8, you're going to put 1 single crochet into each stitch for a total of 6 rounds. So let's remember your stitch marker. So let's do round 3 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So go ahead and do your remaining 5 rounds, and I'll meet you back at the end of round 8. So I finished my 6 rounds. So for round 3 to 8. So we're going to decrease a bit at the bottom. So we are going to do 1 single crochet, decrease, and you use your invisible decrease, where you just pick up the front loop and you do your decrease. So that's 1 decrease, a single crochet, decrease, single crochet, and we're going to do our last decrease, and at the end of round 9 you should have 6 single crochet. So we're going to fasten off here. So slip stitch into the next stitch and fasten off. Cut your yarn and weave in your ends. Set that aside and start on the second ears. So we'll get our tapestry needle and we will weave in that ears. If you want, you don't have to weave it in, you can crochet over it when you're joining the ears, but I'm going to weave in my ears, the end. And just snip that remaining piece off. Set it aside and repeat the second ears. Repeat for the second ears, but at the end of round 9 do not cut the yarn, because we're going to use it to join the first ears. to the second ears. So go ahead, I'm going to work on mine off camera and I'll be right back so we can join to get our ears. So I finished my other side ears, the second ear. So I am going to join the ears together. So insert your hook, and you could find any stitch on the first. Just make sure they're facing each other like this, and just insert your hook and do a single crochet. So that's your first single crochet. Mark it. So this is going to be the beginning of round 10, where we join the ears. So round 10, we're going to single crochet in all the stitches in both ears, and we're going to have a total of 12 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's where I slip stitch, 5, 6, so that's the first ears, then go over to the second ears, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So on round 10 we should have 12 single crochet. For round 11 we're going to increase. So let's place our stitch marker in the last stitch made. So in our first stitch we're going to do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet. So at the end of round 11 we should have 18 single crochet. So I did an increase, single crochet, increase. So you should have 6 increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase, single crochet, and the last stitch is a increase. Okay, so this is how we join our ears together. So from round 12 to round 15 we're going to do 18 single crochet, 1 single crochet into each stitch, for a total of 4 rounds. So go ahead and let's work 1 single crochet into each stitch for a total of 4 rounds, and we will have rounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me pull. So go ahead and finish up your 4 rounds, and I'll meet you back at the end of round 15. So I finished my 4 rounds and I'm going to insert my eyes. So I'm going to insert my eyes between, this is round 10, where you join the ears, 10, 11, 12, between 12 and 13. So grab your eyes, let's remove the stitch, the hook, and we're going to counter. So this is round 10, where we join the ears, 11, 12, 13. So between 12 and 13. And you just gauge how you want it to look. Make sure you even the sides. That's how I do. Flatten my head and see how I want it. If I think it look right, even, and I think it look even. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue at the back. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna take a little glue. You really can't see it, but it's coming out. Look, here it is. I just put a little dab of glue and I'm going to put the eyes on, the back of the eyes on. I do have this gadget here that I use to put my eyes on. So let's try it. As I mentioned in my video, sometimes it could be a little fiddly, but oh, it did work with one scoop. So here it is. I'm gonna push the camera out a bit so you can see. Let's try the other one. Get the glue, and this is some permanent jewel glue. So I just put it there for extra security, or sometimes I burn it. Sorry guys, I tell you, I'm gonna have to put a dot or something in the middle of this mat, which I don't want to make sure that I'm in the place where I'm supposed to be. So here you can see the little bit of glue. It's there. And then I'm going to put my eyes on. The back of my eyes on. I think it's very difficult to work with this thing in small spaces. So you just have to make sure it's kind of slipping. I don't know if there's a different one that I could try, but this one, okay, seems like I gotta push it on a bit and then put this. I don't want that. See, then it works, then it clips. Sometimes it gets stuck in there. I gotta use this thing to push it out. There you go. So let's put that aside. We already finished our ear. If you have nose, you can also use some nose. So here I have a container of eyes and nose. I have some pink one here, but because that is pink, I don't want to put, the yarn is pink, I don't want to put pink. I have some black ones here, and I also have some brown one. So I think I'm going to try the brown one. This, you can find this on Amazon. I bought this. Have safety eyes, some tags, some different color eyes, even like 4 pairs of glasses. So let me put this aside and let's try the nose. So here I think they have like 2 sizes. So I'm going to come down like right between here, so that around 13, 14, between 13 and 14, and put the eyes. I meant nose, guys, sorry. So I'm going to do the same thing like I did with the eyes, just put a little dab of glue. I don't know what's going on with my glue. Let me see if I can clear it out a bit. Sometimes it gets stuck. See? Okay, so let's see if it will come out. Yep, there you go. It come out better now. So I put some glue. Then I'm going to take the back and put it on there. I never tried this back before. So let's use our gadget and see if it will work to put this in. There we go, worked perfectly. So we're going to continue to round 16. Let's put our stuff aside. And round 16 is a decrease round. So we're going to insert our hook. And we're going to do 1 single crochet, decrease 6 times. 1 single crochet, decrease. 1 single crochet, a decrease. 1 single crochet, decrease. 1 single crochet, decrease. 1 single crochet, a decrease. 1 single crochet, and our last stitch will be a decrease stitch. At the end of round 16, you can start stuffing your head. The ears is not stuffed, just the head and the body. So I'm going to take some polyfill and I'm going to start to stuff my head. For the body, if you have any beads or those little pellet things, I have some here, and you can use a stockings. Let me zoom out a little bit. So I have some here. It's like little beads like this. I don't think you can see it, but it's little beads, pellet, that you weigh down stuff with. You can apply it to the bottom so it will be a little more heavy and stay down. So you can go ahead, stuff your head. So round 16 is done. We're going to move on to round 17. And right away around 17 we're going to increase again. So we're going to do 1 single crochet, increase. So for round 16 we decrease to 12 stitch, and then for round 17 we're going to increase to 18 stitch. So increase, 1 single crochet, increase into the next. 6 times we're going to repeat this sequence for a total of 18 stitches in round 17. Last stitch, increase 2 single crochet into the last stitch. So that's your final increase on round 17, and you should have 18 single crochet. So for round 18, we're going to do 2 single crochet and then increase into the next 6 times for a total of 24 stitches. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and increase into the next stitch. So we should have 6 increases. So stuff your head as you go. If you notice you need more polyfill to push out those stitches, not too much to stretch it, but to make your stuff shape nicely, go ahead and do that. You can use your crochet hook to do that. So far this is how it looks. So we're going to continue on round 18, 2 single crochet, increase. So we come to the end of round 18 and we have 24 stitches. So for round 19 to round 23, we're going to do 1 single crochet into each stitch for a total of 5 rounds. So 1 single crochet into each stitch for 5 rounds, and I'm going to meet you back at the end of round 23. So we finish our 5 rounds. So we did from round 19 to round 23. So for round 24, we're going to start to do our decreases to close the body up. So we're going to do 2 single crochet and a decrease. Are we going to repeat this 6 times? We're going to do this 6 times. Are we going to have a total of 18 stitches at the end of round 24? So 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, decrease. So go ahead and repeat this sequence of 2 single crochet and then a decrease. So I finished round 24 and we have 18 single crochet. So you can either use your beads or you can use stuffing. So I'm going to show you how I do my bead to stuff. So I have a pair of pantyhose here. I normally call it stockings, and I'm just going to cut the bottom of it like this. If you have these beads, you can use them. If you don't have them, just use whatever you have. And I'm going to put it into the body of my piece. Sorry. Normally I use a cup or something, but right now I don't have a cup in front of me. So I'm just going to use this. And this have a hole at the top of it, but it's not coming out as I would like it to fast enough. So what I'll do, give me I'll get something to dip it out. So I got something to put the beads in, to dip the beads out. Let me try this. So if you want, you could just spread this over a container or something. So I'm just going to take it out. It's not working that way. And I'm just gonna put my beads how much I want in it. So I'm using a tablespoon. So I'm just going to hold it, and I'm not gonna tie it off yet, just to make sure that I have enough, which I don't think I have enough to. If you're looking at this body, you can see that I don't have enough. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more. I don't think you want to see me folding my stockings with the polyfill, but so I finish, and I'm just going to tie the top. I think I should have cut my stockings a little longer, but it will work. So tie it, and then I'm going to put it in here. You could also put some polyfill if you think you don't have enough of this bead. So just keep pushing it there and there. Make sure you fill up the cavity. Okay. And so I think mine is full. I'm just going to continue crocheting. So for round 24 we did the decrease, and we have 18 stitches. Sorry, we're going to decrease 9 times because we have 18 stitches. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a round 25 where we decrease 9 times, and we're going to have 9 stitches at the end of round 25. If you think you have too much polyfill, what I normally do is just open it and just let some out. So if I think it's not going in and I have too much, I'm going to do that. So that's one decrease. And we are doing the invisible decrease 2. So So we need to do 6 more decrease. So go ahead and decrease 6 more times for a total of 9 decreases, and then we will reach back at the end of round 25 where we will have 9 stitches. So I finished round 25 doing 9 decreases, and I have 9 stitches left. So for round 26 we're going to do 4 decreases and then 1 single crochet for a total of 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 1, 5. If you want, you can decrease up to 6 stitches too. So you can decrease 3 times and then leave the rest unworked. But this is how it looks at the bottom. I decrease 4 times and then 1 single crochet. It's just to close the bottom up. If you want to skip round 26 and just weave in and close your bottom, that's good also. So we're going to weave our remaining stitches to close the bottom. So we're going to weave in and out of the remaining 5 stitches. And then we're going to just pull that in like that. So this is how it looks from the bottom. And I just tie off one in one of these like that, and weave through and then cut your yarn. If you want, you can weave through some stitches. For instance, you see I have a little hole there. I would just go like that, take my yarn and go through that top and bottom stitch and close up that hole. This yarn is a very, they say it's a number 4 weight yarn, but it's very thick. So you see, I close up that little hole that I have. So sometimes I maybe I should have used a bigger hook, but I use a 4.5 hook. And so that's our peep all finished. So you can embellish your peep any way you like. I have some ribbon here. I have quite a few ribbons here. So I'm going to take this ribbon that I have, and I'm going to cut about, you can just put it around the neck. So put it around the neck so you can make a bow. See how much you could make before cutting it. Sorry. And see, make your bow and then you can cut it so you know exactly how much you need for your bow. So then I'm gonna make my bow. I think I lost my end. Sorry guys, I have to do this over. Sometimes having long nails is nice, but It really messes me up sometimes. If I had my regular nails, I would have just be able to get that so done so quickly. I guess I have to get used to it. So here I go. I made my bow. I like how it looks, and I'm just going to put the two ends together like that. Take my scissors and cut. So you see, I didn't cut it before I tie it. I tie it first, make sure I got my right length that I want, and I'm done. So this is our finished peep. I think you can decrease up to 6 stitches in this one at the bottom, and it will give it a flatter bottom, which you can just press it in. So this is our peep, and let me show you some more of the other ones so you can embellish them in any way you want. So you could embellish them any way you like, using cotton yarn, using cotton ribbon, satin ribbon, any kind of ribbon, using any kind of yarn you would like, and so on. So these are some of the other peeps that I've made. Oh, I think I forgot one thing. So let's embroider. I'm going to use my tapestry needle, and I have this fluffy yarn. I'm just going to cut about 6 inches. I'm going to take my tapestry needle, and I'm going to put a little tail of whip stitch. So I'm going to whip stitch a little tail at the back. So right here, about here. So this is round 25, 26, 25, 24, 23, around 22. So round 22, just go through about 2 stitches for me, and I'm just going to put a little tail. Just cross, going through the stitch a couple of times. Going through the stitches a couple of times. You don't have to pull it tight, remember that, so because you don't want it to be too flat. You want it to look a little fluffy. Sorry about that, it seemed to caught in the yarn itself. So just make sure that it don't caught in the yarn itself, because that's what it did just now. I kind of push it through, and it went through the yarn itself instead of the body of the bunny, and it couldn't pull it through. This yarn is very difficult to thread, as you can see here. Which I could have used my crochet hook and crochet a tail, but I'm looking for the easy way out. So I think exactly that's what I'm going to do to get this piece out, because so that's to show you in tutorials sometimes you do have mishaps. This is real life, guys. So I'm just going to use my crochet hook to pull that through. So okay, so that's my little tail right there. If you want it more fluffy, you could just keep whip stitching as much as possible, or you can just crochet a tail. So I hope this tutorial was easy for you to understand and that you like these peeps. These are some variation of the colors that I've used of the big twist yarn. So please share, like, and subscribe. Share this to a friend who like to crochet. This is an easy peep tutorial, and I hope it was easy for you to understand. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and until next time, bye bye.